Hello, butterflies. Hello, hello. Let's sit together a little bit. God. Can you hear me? Let's please tap the screen a little bit so we can open the algorithm. I got really interesting things happening today in my bloody reality. I wanted to see how is your reality going. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome to my gods and goddesses, the inhabitant of New Earth. Hello, hello. How are we doing? It has been a really fucking intense period for me this week. The universe is like triggering us, like poking us, like ugh. I don't know if you've been feeling this, or perhaps it's just me that needs to go through this. Look at my face. Like I've been crying, screaming, convulsing. It's like opening Pandora box and like the monster just... My dark feminine was like, I'm gonna kill. I want death. Sorry? I swear to God, my tongue has been sharp as a knife. I've been spitting with the intention to kill. So, the universe is trying to show us something through triggers. The universe is showing us something. But I have been having triggers from left, right, upwards, downwards, inwards, inside, outside. And I've been feeling literally like a fucking nutter. Like a nutter. Like... And this is meant to happen, actually. Relationships and triggers from the outside world experience or situation of people are always here to show us something. Hello everyone, welcome. We get shown our own wounds. We can ask ourselves where that reaction came from. Like, are we still holding on to old wounds? And are we judging ourselves for not knowing any better? We want to embody our best version, but to reach that best version, we might have to go through some turmoil. We might have to witness ourselves being totally irrational, totally like taken over by rage and things that perhaps we were repressing down there, and we were just trying to remove everything in our life not to get this rage to come up again. And so we like distance ourselves from toxic people. We say they are all toxic. We're not toxic. They are all toxic. No, it's not. The people that come into your life and how they treat you and what they create in you might be just a mirror of what is already inside of you. So instead of pointing fingers, having the ability to allow yourself to feel whatever you have to feel. As I told you, I went mad, ballistic. I was like possessed. I needed to let out that things though. I needed to let out what I thought. I needed to burst in rage to then come back and be like, right, how much was actually created by this person, this situation, and how much was just actually my own repressed emotions. How much am I giving my power away to let people and situation to make me feel like I'm losing power? Ugh. Oh god. It has been insane for me, people. Like, I've been crying, screaming, killing. Anyway. Exactly, yeah. That is not only butterflies and love. Christina, are you here? Are you feeling? Hello, everyone. Yes, thank you for tapping the screen. I wanted to hear some of your experience. If you have been experiencing anything like that in these weeks, like if you've been experiencing this kind of thing. So, like, I started journaling and like really taking like serious in keeping in check how I feel and my core, like the state, all right? So the state of my inner being. And the more I try to keep it positive, like I try to keep it, oh, love and light, and I'm doing meditation today, and I am painting today, and I am having a walk today. And then the universe come in, give me a bloody slap in the face, and I turn into the devil. And then it's like, well, we can't just suppress. We can't just play this high vibe fucking game. We actually need to be willing to go into the depths of our being. And when you find people that have unconditional love for you, so when you are able to manifest people that no matter your insane reaction, they still love you, and no matter what they do to you, you still love them, because you understand that in the end of the day, everyone is trying to do their best. It's not everyone trying to come and get you. It's not everyone against you. It's not always that people are there to fuck you over. Sometimes you fuck yourself over. Oh, you found the peace this week. Well, lucky you, my friend. Lucky you, my friend. But it's okay. I mean, I love this. I love going to the depth of who I am. I love to see what is repressed. I love to challenge myself every time. I love to see my fucking shadow self as much as I see my brightest self. I love to see myself when I achieve more stability and more centered, but I also love myself when I'm totally ballistic and I'm totally like, And people around me have to have big testicle, I should say. Because real relationship, they accept the dark and light within you, and you have to accept the dark and light within them. It's powerful, because then when you get ballistic and when you get crazy with those people and those people are still there for you, it's like, oh my god, I almost killed you and you're still here. And it's the same for them. When they are processing their shit, you can hold space and be still there for them. Speak, communicating about your boundaries, about what triggers you, how can you improve it, where is that trigger originated from. And for once in my life, I wasn't trying to repress my beast, my inner beast, my lovely inner beast. She cannot, like, we can't always be in love and light. We can't be always perfect. We have to love the two sides of us. We have to love the two sides of us in ourselves and other. I don't know what does that mean. Berserker? Berserker. What can you do when you're mirroring someone else's anger and evil energy? Well, but that is the point. Is it evil energy? Is it really evil energy? Is it really evil energy? You are interpreting what's happening. So is your brain interpreting things, event, situation, action, words? I went evil yesterday and today. I was evil. I used my tongue to hurt, and yet I'm not evil. That evilness came from old wounds that I received. So, action of other people brought up in me this anger, this evilness, but yet I'm not evil. So instead of interpreting that as when somebody throws something at you, hold space. You've got nothing to do. Don't take it personal. Just hold space. And when other people do this to you, it will be a reciprocal thing. You will finally realize that there is no good and bad. But I can handle my own, but I know a fool and it's not my energy, it's my friend. Yeah, but for example, you handle your own. What does it mean? It means that when you feel your rage, when you feel your anger, you repress it. This is how you interpret it. Oh, I'm handling my own. Do you think it's actually healthy to repress it? Is it healthy to repress it? Or is it healthy to be and say and find unconditional love from the people around you, so they accept you in your evil form and they accept you in your light form? We cannot take everything personal. It's sometimes things come out from our own wounds. Somebody did something to me and I went fucking, but I'm not I'm not an evil person. I spend most of my life empowering people and helping people. So I'm not the devil, but yet it happened that I turn into the fucking devil. But I realized where that came from. I realized that came from my wound. So it, it allows you to grow, because if you keep yourself in fear, so for example, you don't want to start to, I don't know, maybe you meet somebody nice, okay? Could be a friend or could be a love interest, and you're like, okay, I will push it away because I'm not ready. Or you can open and be like, okay, let me see where this take. And then as soon as drama come out, as soon as triggers come out, it's a fucking revelation. You don't have to pay for the therapy. That relationship will show you what it's still in you. So it's empowering. It's, instead of attaching immediately, instead of immediately giving your power away, oh, that person did that, so it's like, no, 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 no. I am whole. My happiness doesn't come from nobody else, if not myself. If somebody managed to disturb this equilibrium, I will welcome it, because I want to understand why this thing or situation is interrupting my wholeness. And perhaps there is rage, there is anger, there is old wounds that wants to, and that's it. They don't want to do anything else, if not get released, if not coming to light, if not saying, hey, I'm still here. And after that, you come back to center, you come back to love. You send love to yourself, you send love to that shadow version of you, you send love to the people and the person that you pointed the finger at. And it's like, oh my god, it's done. Why was I fighting this? Why was I repressing, postponing, fearing? Why? Why was I all... Oh, I can be Chris. I can be Chris. I can be Chris. I became aware of the way I was speaking. I was using my anger to deliberately hurt. I was using my tongue to deliberately kill. But repressing it won't help. It will come back in with another experience, with another trigger. It will come back to you. So becoming mindful of that and just allowing to feel the rage, feel the hate, feel the frustration, feel the sadness, feel what that experience is like. That experience is summoning something that happened to you in the past, and the slightest similarity of experience, it's summoning again that old reaction, that old story. But the more you repress it, or you try to avoid it, or you try to walk in eggshells, like, I'm not gonna have any friend because otherwise there's this gonna happen, this gonna happen. You know, it's powerful, and it's healing. And it's healing for yourself as well, to accept who you are, how you are, what is your point in this healing journey. It makes you become aware of things, and in a sense, it empowers you, because again, it brings you back to the fact that you are whole and your happiness does not come from people or situations. And you become aware, is like, oh, okay, so why that thing took away my happiness? Why that person made me feel that? Is there really that person? Or is it something that is deep within me? And situation will always come about to show you what you need to heal, and instead of repressing it and avoid relationship or avoid circumstances that could trigger you, jump right into it. Jump with your head into it. Just jump into it. I want to see what wounds are still in me. I want to see what I'm repressing without judgment. And when you really find your tribe, is the people that are able to accept your own darkness without taking it personally. They still give you unconditional love so that you can do the same. When they have their darkness, you can hold their darkness for them. It's not personal. We are wounded fucking people. Most of the disagreement, most of the pain, most of the trigger come from our own wounding. Oh, hello. Hi, my love. Yes, we should go live together sometime. I think we are. Are we friends? Yes, we are. Yes. Yeah, that was about the OnlyFans. Well, that is just again people judging, isn't it? It's like you have an OnlyFan, you are a whore, and it's like okay. Perspective again. Is there wounds coming out? When you serve the government, or when you are a waitress in a restaurant, you are giving your body, your muscles, your intellect for a certain amount of money. An OnlyFans, I make picture for a certain amount of money. There shouldn't be judgment on that. And everyone is free to do what they want with their body. And spiritual people sometimes brainwash you saying like, you do this just to get validation. No, bitch, you don't know why I do this, so just shut up. You do not know why I do this. You do not know it. So people who will judge you based on that, like, you just need man validation. Who the fuck told you that? How can you prove that? No. I took teasing picture of myself since I have memory. I was just born really eccentric. I like to show my body. It's not for validation, almost also because my OnlyFans is not even that, like, I don't get, I don't even check it. I don't check the validation. And if somebody say, oh, you look ugly, I don't give a shit. I don't do it for that. I don't care what you see, because what you see is due to your point of view. What I see is what I care. And what you see is yours, not mine. If you see a whore, if you see whatever the fuck, it's just none of my business. But again, people like to think that there is only one way, you know? There is only... I heard all sort of stuff. And for me, the most funny thing is like, we were born naked. Yes, my love, I have Instagram. You can find the link in my bio. We should go live together once in a while. You text me send me a message. But it's yeah, we were born naked, so whoever is still shocked by naked body parts, to me it just got erased from nature. essentially. You suck your mom boobs since you are 3 years old. So if seeing a boob still shock you, there must be some distortion in your head. That is the most natural thing. We should be shocked about so many other things that you haven't seen before, maybe. It's not normal to get shocked by something that you were literally coming out from. Like a vagina. People will be like, oh, a vagina! Oh, Jesus! And it would be like, you're not sorry if I traumatized you. I'm so sorry if you did not came across a vagina before in your life. Sorry. I did shake your world up. Pardon. You can call me whore for that. Fine. It's still your distortion. It's still your interpretation. But yeah, so energetically this week I've been triggered. I don't know if you why your name is so complicated. I'm Italian, by the way. Dwindling Gates. Have you been triggered as well this week? Like, have you noticed shadow and light coming about? For me, it was powerful, and it still is. It still is. Learn to use the phone, my friend. Yes, you learn to use the phone, and everything will be fine. So yeah, the only message that I came today to bring to you is do not judge what is happening. Do not judge what your reaction. Do not judge or do not suppress things. Just allow them through you. And always, always pour complete divine love and surrender for what is. You are a beautiful being and you are an intricate being. And your action, your responses to live events and things come from a past that needs to be liberated. We cannot keep suppressing it. This is how we come into the balance between your masculine and feminine, your dark and your light, as above and below. Yeah, it's magic. In the end, it's magical. Even though it feels like you are going through hell, total hell, in reality is all magical. It's there to support you, is there to show you the two sides of the coin. Is there to show you how acceptance is. You start to accept the people darkness because you start to accept finally your darkness. So it's not repressed anymore, it's not avoided anymore, it's welcome. You understand that you cannot take things personally because people project their own wounds as much as you project your own wounds to others. You become so powerful when you move into this knowing. It's not that actually people are good or bad. I am not good or bad. I am just me. But I need to go into the depth of my being to understand why am I like this? Why other people are like this? Can I hold space for other people and the other people's darkness? Can I be able not to take things personally, but being there for others and myself? Can I move into this unconditional love? Can I? Because when you are able to understand people's darkness, you will understand your own darkness. And this is the most beautiful freaking thing you will ever encounter. And finding people that you can go crazy, you can stab them, and they will still give you unconditional love. And then when it's their turn, you can do the same with them. And both of you don't take things personal, but you understand that these things come from trauma, come from past. So you automatically transcend the duality. You transcend, oh, that person is bad. Oh, that person is good. No, bitch, you are not only good and only bad. People are not only good or bad. We are both. And there is a reason for it. Learning to dance in the rain. Exactly. Or, yeah, or to walk in fiery charcoal. Right? Like, I've been crying, I've been screaming, I've been pulling my hair, I've been stabbing others, I've been doing all sorts of tantrum and shit to see, to move behind all of this. What there is behind all of this? What is there behind all of this? What is there? Let me move this, let me move that. We are all learning. We're all trying our best. Some people are more aware, some people are less aware, some people can hold a lot of space, so some people can allow you to vomit your fucking darkness and still be there. And you can do the same for them. And some people won't. Some people, they don't have that strength yet. They will take it personal. They will take it personal. Oh, you did that to hurt me. No, I did not do that to hurt you. It was my own wounding. Don't take it personally. I vomited on you because you are the one who is in my reality. You are the one who triggered it. It's such a better feeling when you feel this kind of, like when you reach this kind of strength in yourself. It's like we are all here to see behind all of those behaviors. And instead of judging others and yourself, because this is what we do, we judge yourself. I started judging myself, like, why did you do this? Why did you say that? You did it with really bad intention. You use your tongue to hurt. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I could not repress it. It was stronger than me. That triggered was like opening Pandora box, and it was like, pfft. But when you deal with people that are at your level, these people will understand she didn't do it to hurt me. It was her pain coming out. It was her wounding coming out. I just did something that activated it. And I can't suppress it. We are not here to suppress. We are not here to suppress the dark. Everything you suppress will come at you in another shape, in another form. So you will be like, okay, no, I'm fine. I'm not gonna explode. I'm okay. I'm whole. And then the universe will bring something else about in another form with another shape. Because anything that you repress will coming out in another way. Even physical diseases sometimes. So, hanging around people that allowed you to not to repress your true being, not to repress your true self, is vital for our growth. So, I used to point fingers a lot. And these people is like this speaking. And then I was the same. I was the fucking same. I was exactly like them. And then I was judging myself. Why did you do this? Why didn't you? Fucking hell. We are liberated spirit. It's only through liberation that we can come to know who we are and why we are the way we are. Has been mental for me. Has been fucking mental for me. But good mental. I'm grateful. I can always come back to myself in the end. I can always come back to like, I am the holder of my happiness. And if the universe wants to show me in what point I am weak, I will engage with it. I will literally without fear. Because the people who are meant to be in your life are the people that can handle you at your worst and at your best. They cannot have one side of you. The real people that wants, the real fucking people that want to stick with you and they want to grow with you, they cannot choose to have only the best side of you. And the same is for you. You cannot choose a person only when they are in their best self. You have to be able to hold space if you are really committed to somebody, and it doesn't have to be love, it can be friendship, whatever. You will hold space when they are at their worst, and you will hold space when they are their best. You will allow them to vomit their rage, their anger, their sharp words, because it's not personal. You understand that come from their wounding. And you will allow yourself to express that rage, to be, embody whatever you repressed all those years, so that you can heal. This is how we heal. I'm here. Hi. Yeah. I took some time off because as I was saying, um, I have been triggered this week. I've been shown things, and I really needed to be with myself. But the lessons that I got out of this crazy week, it's this beauty, literally beauty, and this sacred teaching of not taking things personally and not judging your dark side, not repressing. When you have to feel rage, you will feel it, you will speak it, you will let it out. Nothing can be repressed, because everything you repressed is gonna come out in another way. For whoever just joined the live, I will put this live on YouTube because the first part was quite interesting. I don't know if you missed it out, but it's profound. It's profound. I have been in a fucking spiritual awakening since I have memory, and I never stop growing. Like, no matter how many years, no matter how much meditation, no matter how much discipline, no matter how the fuck I do, we always evolving. We always get shown what needs to be brought into light. Because I don't think the healed is even the right word for it no more. I don't think the healing is actually the right word. We are simply understanding why we are in the way we are. I got taken advantage so many times in my life that there are certain small behavior that I see that makes almost like the ground underneath my ass dissolving. Why? Because I'm afraid. But so it's not that actually that person is actually hurting me. It's just that every action that I see, I will label it. This person did this to hurt me. And that is a lie. That is an illusion. So do not try to avoid those bursts. Do not try to avoid your rage. Do not try to silence yourself. You do not try to fucking feel it all, and surround yourself by people that can handle your dark and light, and you can handle dark and light of other people. Simple. Do not take things personally. Take things for what they are, and what they show you is all there for you, not against you. Yeah, maybe realizing, maybe simply bring to light, because when you bring it to light, it's done. It's done. It's like, oh, that action triggered that to me. I reacted, I let my rage out, and then my mind was like, plink. It was not actually the person action. It was your own repressed wounding. Ta-da-da-da. See, but if you didn't have the possibility to do that, you will never realize it. That's why a lot of people in the spiritual journey, they will tell you like hermit mode, like don't speak to nobody, do not do not go into relationship. Or why, dude? Why? You're just, it's those things that show you at what point you are. It's those things that show you how much you can handle dark and light. Without challenges, everyone can hold the light. Fucking easy. Go to a mountain in Tibet, plant a tent, meditate all day with nobody, and you will be perfect. And you will be. That is easy. In here, in the shit, in the people, in the situation, in the circumstances, that is when you see your power. Not in isolation. In isolation, everyone go in India, go in Tibet, plant a tent there, meditate all day. Nobody come and triggers you. Nobody come to do anything, and you will feel like, oh my god, I reached the light. I'm so enlightened. It's here. It's here with the people, with the situation, with the triggers, with your light and darkness. It's here that you evolve. Don't escape it. Don't paint everyone good or bad. Understand everyone is trying to do their best in this fucking planet. If you didn't see the madness of this planet, can't you see that everyone is trying to do their best? So yeah, Empowering times. Empowering times. Anyway, if you have any question, let me know. If you fancy to book a coaching session with me, the link is in the bio. If you want to check my insight timer, I've got beautiful audio to bring you back to center when it's needed. But I'm also gonna start to make some audio about how to embrace your fucking darkness, how to release your rage, how to not to repress. We are not here to repress. Repressing is not what you want. But yeah, such a just very powerful time for us, for real. And people, what is your temple? Did you move? Oh, well, I moved. Yeah, I moved a lot, like every bloody month, kind of. I move. My temple is wherever I am, and I don't even need a physical place to have my temple. My temple is literally my essence. Yes. Yes, I'm doing the work. Everyone is doing the work. Yeah, and I am your temple. My temple. Yes, it's okay. You know, it's hard. You know, when you think it's hard when you bring with you a feeling of desperation or judgment. So you see yourself going through pain, going through rage, getting triggered, hating people, and you put a label on that. So you look at yourself and you feel like you are sucked into a vortex of desperation, of difficulties. So you want to label that. You want to say, oh, I'm behaving weird, or I'm not stable, or whatever the fuck you want to label it. Instead, to saying it's hard, understand that it's not hard, it's needed and it's inevitable. So it's like when you, any pain that you have, like when you are little and you are growing the new teeth, you can say, oh my god, it's very hard. Well, yeah, okay, it's hard, but it's inevitable and is needed to have new teeth. And in a day, you will experience the high and you will experience the low. You cannot have you cannot comprehend the high if you never experience the low. If you are high all the time, then how the fuck do you know what is the difference? So everything, it's hard when you don't understand how vital it is. Or it's like when you learn to walk and you will fall down and smash your face. A baby can say, oh my god, it's very hard. Yes, my love, yeah, it is. But everyone did it. It's part of the process. It's okay. Enjoy the ride. Smash your knees. Depression. Well, depression, it's a fog. So depression is a fog in which you wake up in the morning and you think that nothing matters. You don't know, like, It's like depression is when you don't find a purpose. And the shocking news, it's that when you wake up and you are happy to take one thing at a time, you open your eyes and you are excited about taking a nice bath for yourself. You are excited about cleaning your house and create your temple for yourself. You are happy about gardening, about having a walk, about putting some cream on you, cooking nice food. Find something in which you can get lost. Painting, singing, seeing people, writing. You realize depression is just when you put so much pressure on yourself that you think that nothing matters. When in reality, such small things matter. It's just such a small thing that matter. How can you be depressed when you just bathe yourself, when you give love to yourself, when you cook nice for you, when you did something good for others and for yourself, when you put a smile on somebody's face or you put a smile on your own face? Depression is over lingering in a mind that make you see everything shit is because you can't stay in here to fix depression. You have to move in here to fix depression, in here to fix depression. It's soothing yourself. You can't talk your way out of depression. You can just soothe yourself out of depression. Oh yeah, I had all of that. I had Parasite, I had Candida, I had... Oh Jesus. But is the love that I had for this vessel that taught me how to do a very small things at the time, and I was so proud of that little thing, that better meal that I had, that bath that I took for myself, that walk that I went to, that paint that I did, that love that I spread. Oh, and now I feel emotional. I don't know why. Ugh. Ugh. It can feel lonely at times. But is in the process that you open up to perspective, when you cling into one perspective, is when you get stuck. It's when you think you see only one way, you see everything black, or you see everything in one way, then of course you're met with resistance. Instead, when you open up and you surrender and you're like, okay, whatever, let's allow, then the more you open the perspective, the more it's like, oh, fucking hell. There is more than one way that I can read this. There is more than one message that I can get from this. What is triggering you? Well, a relationship has been triggering me lately. And I realized that most of the trigger were actually coming from myself and not from the person. Yeah, we feel lonely because it's a very internal thing. What's happening is the decoding what is happening in the inside. And sometimes in order to decode those things, you need an equal amount of people and an equal amount of loneliness. Because in the loneliness, you can understand, like, your, for example, when you are alone, you will understand that sometimes, like, there are reasons why you hang out with people, is sometimes you or do things because you are trying to fill up a void. So staying by yourself will give you the possibility to see what is that void, because you are alone. So you can feel this void and be like, oh, usually I fill up this void with people, activities, places, blah blah blah. And when you are alone, you can understand the depth of that void. Like, why is that void there? And why are you trying to filling it up with people? But then if you stay too much in isolation, you then don't get exposed to the triggers that you need to be exposed in order to understand what is repressed inside of you. It's people and situations and circumstances that allowed you to see what is repressed. It's thanks to the trigger that we evolved. So again, if you go in Tibet in a mountain by yourself, and you will be there for, like, I don't know, a year, and at some point you will be totally in peace with yourself. At some point you will be totally at ease with yourself. But then as soon as you come back into reality, you're like, fuck, there are still this trigger, there is still this darkness, like, I still have to learn how to deal with this. I can't just live as an hermit forever. Yeah, and this is what I was saying, Joy, is that when I have the strength now to put myself out there and get triggered, because I do not fear anything. I don't fear to be hurt again. I don't fear to become vulnerable. I don't fear to get triggered. I don't fear it. Actually, I'm looking for it. I will haunt it because I want to see. I want to see my wounds. I want to discern where it comes from other people or it comes from me. I can't escape people forever. I can't escape my shadow forever. I can't repress my shadow forever. I want to find people that can handle my shadow and I can handle theirs. So that is why I push myself over the limit. Because when you're like, oh, that's why I don't date, it's like you went to swimming lesson, but you are afraid of the sea. So you keep saying, oh, I will never go into the water. Well, girl, you want to see if the fucking swimming lessons did something or not? You must jump in the fucking water. And if you are about to drown, you will come out and you will think, okay, I need some more swimming lessons. But yeah, I mean, if you are content by yourself, that's amazing. It's totally fine. I'm not asking you to do what I do because I'm mad. So I am like a fucking fearless being. I don't care. I've been hurt so much, there is nothing left to hurt. There is nothing to defend, so there is nothing that can hurt me. And if it hurts, I get shown how to become whole immediately with a blink of a finger. As soon as somebody disturbs my wholeness, is for me to become aware. Is for me to become aware. Oh, I'm happy, Chris. All right. Okay. Sorry, I did not know that. Cool. But yeah, so stay by yourself and be in the contentment of yourself as much as you want. But at some point, just realize that I've got so much love. Like, my heart is so big that I could have an army of people stabbing me. I did that already. I went, like, I transcended that already. It, it's like when you get a scar, you heal. You know. Cool, exactly, Joy. So, for example, with friends, you can do the same. So, understand that most of the things that happen with your friend, you do not have to take them personally. But your friend might be projecting some wounds onto you, and that's okay because you, believe me, project shit into other people. 100%. 100%. You do. Like I thought it wasn't like it. You do. Because you're not healed completely. And I'm not. Nobody is completely healed. Otherwise, we will be floating in another dimension. If we are down here, it's because we still have polarity. So it's wonderful the ability that what this experience just reveal. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this live. Sorry, my face. I mean, I'm just being fucked up. I've got even wrinkles coming up, like for how much I've been fucking going mental. But that's alright. We transmute and we grow. So I hope you enjoyed this live. Thank you for your support, and my link is in the bio if you need anything. Be strong, be happy to swim in any situation. Like, be happy to swim into your rage, into your frustration, into your sadness. Feel it all, go to the depths of it, and come out. When you understand that you are invincible, undestroyable, when you understand that your heart is so big that no matter what gets thrown in your way, then you understand the real power of this crazy human experience. Mwah. Bye, butterfly. Oh, tomorrow I will be live on my Insight Timer. So if you fancy to come about, check my link for my Insight Timer platform. Okay? Bye bye.